What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the visiting team and the home team. Leading the way for these Mounties and is their head coach. These guys dropped their opener on the road last week, hoping for better fortunes here in week 2. And across the field, the Dreadnoughts and their head coach. Our guys coming off some extended travel because of that International Series game, so not as much time to prep for this one. So glad to have you with us here. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer on the call. Joshua Carty with the honors. And here we go on EA Sports. He's brought down just inside the 25. So out comes their offense for its first possession in the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
Looking deep to open the game. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up second down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
They'll go play action. As his target, that's Savion Williams. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And that is a touchdown. The Dreadnoughts take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, it could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Jackpot Lesney on for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Dreadnoughts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dreadnoughts 7, Mounties nothing.
Now Pod Lesney on to handle the kickoff. Eric Gray to return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. It's the former starter at Ohio State and Syracuse bringing them out. Here's Kyle McCord.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives him a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Atwell, the motion man here. Going play action here, McCord. All in left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I could still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Mounties sending out their punt team. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They're going play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Ball taken in at the 36. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. After play fake, McCord. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
3rd and long for him here. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. This offense getting all set for this series. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Panther 60, Panthers.
Hand off here to Lloyd. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Cowboy 80, let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. Space on the right, he's got room. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Dreadnoughts take a 13-0 lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Lesney now to add the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Dreadnoughts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Now Lesney on to handle the kickoff. Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense headed back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Offense to the line. Here we go. The drive starts with a carry by Hunter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Hunter on 2nd down. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Giving this to Hunter. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Third down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, a give to Hunter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a gain of 8.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Now midfield after that loss. Here's second and long. From the gun, McCord. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and receiver Savion Williams making their way back out. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Wolf.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dropping back to throw. Gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. On now is the punt team for the Dreadnoughts. And they could really use a good one here. And he gets it away from his end zone. He has it at the 46. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I don't know where your mind goes, Kate, on these edge runs that take off like that, but all I can think is the Olympics at 200 meters. Those guys that are flying around the edge, coming down the home stretch, you get a jet sweep like that and a big boost run, that dude's off to the races.
Hunter on the inside give. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Hunter again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
It's a design boot. Looking right, and he finds it. He has the touchdown. The Mounties start to fight back with their first points of this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Mounties chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Mounties 7. Joshua Carty to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Dreadnoughts offense and receiver Savion Williams making their way back out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Hold the ready.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That was man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now outruns their offense to take over. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
On the give, this is Hunter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut! And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set now. 1st and 10.
Gain of 14. First down, Monty.
To throw, it's McCord. Forced out to his right. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Harris, first down. A gain of 16 yards. And a Harris.
Receiver in motion, he's headed right. First down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Shotgun snap, McCord. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Harris, first down. It's a gain of 10.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Hang with us, everybody. More football from Canton on its way. Offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
On the shotgun, it's McCord. Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking that time for Terrence Ferguson. So it'll be second down. Tight end going in motion here. Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. It'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25. Their offense ready to take the field now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense to the line. Here we go. Lloyd running dead ahead. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Here we go. Cougar night.
Pass play now. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air now on 1st and 10. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A gain of 15 there. And that means first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. Crack all 80. Ready.
They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Hit.
He's dropping back to throw. Able to find Jones. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. Well, if early results hold here today, partner, it would appear that this guy's in store for a busy game. They've already made it a priority going his way.
They always want to get a guy this talented the ball early, right? Just get him in confidence, get him in rhythm. But this game lines up well against this defense who right now has got no answers for his game.
He's running with it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Ooh, man, they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long.
Second down.
Throwing off the play fake. Kenny's under pressure, and he goes down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Hits his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Throwing, it's McCord. Connects with his back, Hunter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, second down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So now here's 3rd and 5. It's another rushing play. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Here comes Pat O'Donnell back to the field for a punt. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and hope you are really today enjoying that dry studio as the rain continues to fall here in our second half. Now Podlesny on to handle the kickoff. Gray now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. We'll go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing, McCord. That one's complete over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Now hold on a moment, folks. Got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's making the house call here. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Podlesny now and the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Dreadnoughts double their lead to 14.
24. Mounties 10.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here. They head back out. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's McCord to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 12. And a Paris 1st down.
Here's Hunter on the carry. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, McCord. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They're in long for him here. Setting up the screen for Hunter. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Their offense running back out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. Running right is Lloyd. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Nice. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Short pass cut by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 44. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good for a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Back. Ready.
They go with Lloyd here. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Cowboy 8. Ready.
They run once more with Lloyd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Nice punts here, up and angled towards the sideline. The offense getting set to go. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Offense to the line. Here we go. They'll try right side. It's Hunter. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Rolling out to the left. Cut. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. The give here to Hunter. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Gray. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Give him now to Gray. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Giving this to Hunter. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending 1st and 10. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. They'll run here following the penalty. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Dump off, caught by his back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
66.
Let's go now.
It's Hunter on 2nd down. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap, McCord. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Along the right sideline, there's space. He's going to go in for the touchdown. He brings it back on the pick 6.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape, not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Podlesny now to add the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. The Dreadnoughts stretch their lead to 21.
Mounties 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. As this at the 6. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Back out runs their offense. And any comeback hopes they may have been entertaining, Brock. Well, they might have left the field after that last pick 6.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty incredible things happen in the 4th quarter before, but now a 3-score game coming off of a turnover. Now this one should be likely over.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Back to throw. McCord. This is hauled in by Atwell. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. the play fake. McCord. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Superstar.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Dreadnoughts offense and receiver Savion Williams making their way back out. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half.
157 guys, 2 touchdowns.
Ready.
Hand off here to Lloyd. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hits him on the in route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Going to a team, you got a good offense and good defense.
Podlesny able to knock it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Podlesny on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. This offense ready to get going again now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out.
Take that off the field. They actually win.
On the shotgun, it's McCord. Buys time, rolling right. He's got a man left. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
16 yards. First down.
McCord's going to throw here. Throw reeled in by Whittington. And this one does not go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Going play action here, McCord. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a Paris. First down.
First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Going deep down the near sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. First down.
From the red zone now. Drop. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Working quickly here. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Another interception. And it's picked off by Keaton Crawford. And the Dreadnoughts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
At their own 10-yard line.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ready.
Find the inside handoff to Lloyd. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives them the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Liking 18.
Going right back to Davis. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On the give, it's Lloyd. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Punt meets him at the 28. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Here comes their offense out again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Hunter. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their 1st. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Hunter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Paris. 1st down.
They go play action on 1st down. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again. He goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
7 yards. And it's 4th down.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Dreadnoughts as we say so long from Canton.
Thank you.